Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another discussion video. This isn't Minnesota Twins related because it's the All-Star break and we are going to be predicting the All-Star Home Run Derby, everything that's going to happen in it. So who's going to win, picking all the rounds, the tiebreakers, everything. You can also go to MLB.com and try this for yourself. The Home Run Derby is tonight, but you can go pick the Home Run Derby Bracket Challenge. It'll give you all 8 players that are involved, and you can pick, as a bracket style, who's going to win, and then you can get the tiebreakers of, who's going to hit the longest home run, how far is it going to go, how many home runs total, where they'll be hit. So I'm going to go through and give you my bracket and a little reason why behind it. So we're going to start with the first round, and we're going to start with the first matchup, the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. And of course, it's not really the 1 seed versus the 8 seed. I guess you can't really say that about any of these players. They're all in there for a reason, right? And I guess they just had to put a number by him. So we're going to look at the first one. Number 1 is Matt Chapman after Christian Yelich was not able to compete due to a back injury versus Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Honestly, I think we all would have liked to see, not only Christian Yelich in the Home Run Derby, but to face Vladimir Guerrero would have been fantastic. I think this will be a great matchup, not the best one on the card, at least in this round. I think Vladimir Guerrero is going to win this round, simply because coming up through the minors, if you look at his rating, his minor league rating from 20 to 80, I think it was an 80 if I'm not mistaken. He is one of the best hitters of, who knows, our generation maybe. Pure hitting. This is the guy who can do it. And of course, he's in his rookie season, came up a little bit after April or even May. I can't remember when he came up exactly, but he is a guy who, once he gets on that roll, he's going to hit balls 500 feet. And I really think that he is going to do well in this entire thing purely because how well of a pure hitter he is. And, it's BP basically, right? It's not like they're going up against 90-mile-an-hour fastballs and then he's got to worry about the slider. It is going to be soft toss basically into the bat of a powerful Vladimir Guerrero Jr. I think this will be a great round. Matt Chapman and Vladimir Guerrero. I'm going to say Vladimir Guerrero gets 25 in this first round. Actually, I'll say 20 in the first round. I'll say 20 in the first round. Maybe he'll start off slow. Chapman, I'll say 17 or 18. It'll be close, but I think it's going to be Vladimir Guerrero. Next battle, Jock Peterson versus Alex Bregman. Last year, Alex Bregman was involved, or was it 2 years ago? I think it was last year, right? Because it was in Washington. He did okay, right? But he's not. At least last year, he wasn't the home run hitter that we all know about, So he's got 23 home runs this year. He does play in Houston, where there's that shorter porch. There's a big wall in left field in Cleveland. I don't think it's going to play strength to Alex Bregman. Jock Peterson, it's shorter down the right field line. He's a left-handed batter. I think it'll be Jock Peterson pretty handily in this round because Jock Peterson, I think he's been in the Home Run Derby before, and he just absolutely tanks balls because he's a strict power-hitting left-handed batter. And again, in that shorter porch down the right field line, it's going to favor him over Alex Bregman. Again, I think he's going to get, 20, 21. Bregman, I don't think will do as well, and I say he'll get 16 or 17. Let's go to the other side of things. We have Pete Alonso versus Carlos Santana. Honestly, I think this is the easiest one to pick out of all of them so far. Pete Alonso is going to win this one, I think, handily. Carlos Santana, I know I'm a Twins fan, right? And they play against Cleveland quite a bit this year. I just haven't seen anything that really impresses me about Carlos Santana. I don't know. He's a switch hitter, so I don't know if he will be from the left side or the right side. I guess that depends on his preference, but I just don't see him doing as well as Pete Alonso, because Pete Alonso has been on fire, since coming into the Mets organization this year. I think that one's pretty easy to pick. Again, Pete Alonso, I think, is going to have the most home runs out of anyone in this first set. I'll say 23, 24, maybe even 25. Carlos Santana, I just don't see him even coming close to that. Then the final round of the first round is Josh Bell versus Ronald Acuna Jr. This is the best round, or this is the best matchup, I think, out of all of these so far. And Josh Bell, he's been tanking balls. I mean, he has hit them into the cove in Pittsburgh. Ronald Acuna Jr., he has got some power as well. I love this matchup. I think it's going to be Josh Bell. And the reason being, he has just been extra base hit after extra base hit this season. And again, it's soft toss basically. He's going to be pounding the ball. I really think this will be a 1 to maybe 2 home run difference. That's it. But I think it could be 21 to 22, 22 to 23. I think Josh Bell just squeaks out the victory. Both of those guys are going to be fun to watch though tonight. I think those two guys will be the most fun to watch besides Vladimir Guerrero. But man, that is going to be an exciting bout. But I do think Josh Bell will just clear Ronald Acuna Jr. I just know a little bit more about him from the highlights that I've seen. So I got to go with Josh Bell there. Let's go to round 2. So I picked Vladimir Guerrero, Jock Peterson, Pete Alonso, and Josh Bell. Let's start with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. versus Jock Peterson. I do think this will be a fantastic matchup as well. I'm going to go with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. again. And the reason being, I think after that first round, again, being that pure hitter, after that first round, he's just going to go bang, 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 bang. And again, it's the same thing with Jock Peterson. However, the reason I'm picking Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is Jock Peterson has a more aggressive swing, kind of like Bryce Harper. More lefties have that kind of swing, unless you're Ken Griffey Jr., but more lefties have more of an aggressive, more of a motion swing, where Vladimir Guerrero just freaking boom, it's gone, boom, it's gone, boom, it's gone. Jock Peterson really has to load, get into it, and I think that could allow him to get a little bit tired after the first round and then going up against Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the second round. I think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will probably hit about 20 to 25 again this round. I really think that he is going to be the guy who just mashes home runs. Same with Pete Alonso. Those two guys are going to be, top hitters. And I'm going to go with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. for this one. Same thing on the other side. I think Pete Alonso's a lefty, right? But, man, he just absolutely crushes balls. And he's got that swing, kind of like Ken Griffey Jr. He's not all over the place. He's very compact, gets his hands through the ball. I really like him in this scenario. Again, these two guys, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Alonso, are going to be hitting 20 to 25 home runs a round. And that is going to be super fun to watch. Again, Cleveland, though, for Vladimir Guerrero Jr., with that high wall out there in left field, it might be a little bit more difficult for him than Pete Alonso, but it's going to be tough. But if we go on to the round here, Pete Alonso versus Josh Bell, I do pick Pete Alonso. Again, it's going to be, this is the best match out of the round. I think Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will handily beat Jock Peterson, but Pete Alonso versus Josh Bell, that is going to be a tough match. I'm going to pick Pete Alonso just because I know a little bit more about him, and his home run swings at least more than Josh Bell, but it's going to be a toss-up, and it'll be a fun round to watch. Let's go to the final round. I picked Vladimir Guerrero Jr. beat Pete Alonso. Maybe my hopes are too high. I want to know what you guys think about all of this, but I picked Vladimir Guerrero Jr. over Pete Alonso. This is going to be an exciting match between two rookies. That's what I'm picking, and it's because it's pure power in Pete Alonso versus a pure swing in Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And they are going to be extremely fun to watch. The balls will be flying out of the park. It will be fantastic for the fans involved, and to see these home runs. I mean, these are two of the most powerful guys in the MLB, right? They're going to be hitting 450, 460, 470 foot bombs, and I am extremely excited to watch these guys. So I did pick Vladimir Guerrero Jr. to win the whole thing. Again, maybe that's a little bit too optimistic, but he's going to be good, I think. If he can get on that roll, he'll be good. If he starts to struggle, that's when he will, fall apart a little bit. The longest home run I think that will happen is 480 feet. That's a stretch, but these two guys I think are very capable of doing that. Maybe I'm way out of my mind here, but 480 feet, that's quite a ways. But I do think that Vladimir Guerrero Jr. or Pete Alonso. If they really strike a ball, it could carry that far. And again, maybe I'm crazy, but the total number of home runs hit, I said 259. The previous total was 221. I think this is the best home run derby participants that we've seen. Again, maybe I'm way over my head on this, but I picked 259 home runs against 221 from last year. And then I said that Vladimir Guerrero will hit 56 home runs in the home run derby. That's about 20, a round, right? So if he struggles a little bit in the first round, then gets it going in the second and third round. Granted, he might be a little tired. I said 56 home runs would be a really good mark to hit. And the winner of last year hit 45. So I don't think 56 will be that far out of the question, especially because I think everybody's going to be a little bit higher with the home runs this year, even though Cleveland's a deeper park. So I don't know, but I definitely want to know what you guys think. Again, go to MLB.com, the home run derby bracket, fill out your own bracket. I think you get a chance to win $250,000 or $250. I don't know, probably $1,000. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun. And I can't wait to watch it. It'll be great. But I want to know what you guys think about your, I want to know who you picked and why. So let me know down in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like what I do here, make sure to leave a subscribe, or like the video and subscribe. Also, leave a comment because I want to talk to you guys. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you later.